Breaking news here on the Flex Zone podcast as the NFL free agency frenzy continues fast and furious. We have another major move, a major trade as a quarterback is on the move. But make sure if you haven't already, stiff on that subscribe button. Go ahead and tackle that thumbs up and make sure you get the fireworks going and you go ahead and blitz that bell to know when all of our content drops. Comment down below. We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the trade? Do you like the move? Do you like Geno Smith? What will he do with the Las Vegas Raiders? He goes now from the NFC West to the AFC West, trades in the green of the Seahawks for the silver and black of Raider Nation, reunites with Pete Carroll. Ownership that includes Tom Brady and Mark Davis, number 6 overall pick, and Rookie of the Year, standout, record-setting, trend-setting, Brock Bowers. It's God's favorite host. Make sure you let me know down below how you're feeling about the Geno Smith trade. Let's get to it. I ain't gonna leave before you long. Just want to come on, break the news. I'm sure you probably heard it by now, but Geno Smith has been traded to the Las Vegas Raiders. You can see drop the bombs, drop the alerts. We're going to be hearing them all week because free agency is getting ready to get here. It's going to be coming fast and furious, and we're going to be breaking it all down for you each step of the way. Let's get the bombs going. You can't hear them. Here we go. Going to hear a lot of bombs drop this week. You look at Geno Smith right there. You see Geno Smith is a Raider. You see some of his highlights from this past season or the past with Seattle. The brother can play. The brother can throw. The brother has mobility and athleticism. But I think the thing that dooms him a lot of the times is his one. I don't know if he has the arm strength. Obviously, throwing a DK will help, but his arm strength lacks at times. I don't think he has the strongest arm, especially in the elements, but playing inside in Las Vegas in that Allegiant Dome will help him out. And then you also do play in warm weather, LA. You also do play in Kansas City. Now, I know the elements can come into play there depending on when you play, but also you go to Denver. Elements can play into with the altitude there. So something to keep an eye on. And he's not the greatest with his athleticism, but he's mobile enough. Maybe should run more at times. And he's had games where he has put the team on his back and ran. But I don't know. I think this is a fair trade. A 3 for an expiring contract. This is the last year of his deal. So what will the Raiders do now at pick number 6? Will they still take another quarterback, maybe a bridge quarterback, Smith for a year, then have their rookie come in? Do they trade back, acquire more picks, which I would do, trade back from 6, maybe trade to 10? A team wants to come up for a quarterback. You get more picks for this year and next year. You surround yourself. And then if you want a quarterback next year, you can go draft one. And you can just do best player available like you did last year with Brock Bowers. It'll be interesting to see, man. The Raiders deserve a winner. They're one of the best fan bases in football. If you're a Raiders fan watching this, we love you. We support you. The Raiders. Because we know when the Raiders are good, it's just great for the NFL. It's great for the game. Just like with a lot of teams, the Lakers, the Celtics. When certain teams are good in certain sports, it helps out. And Geno Smith going to the Raiders, I think this ups their win total. I think, are they still probably 4th place right now? Behind the Chiefs, behind the Chargers, who have probably the most cap room in the NFL, and then the Broncos, who found their quarterback last year in Bo Nix. They probably are 4th right now. But the offense obviously has a superstar in Brock Bowers. And if you're new to the program, we love Brock Bowers. And matter of fact, I don't know if I still have the Brock Bowers intro because I loved Brock Bowers even at Georgia. He was just like that. But Brock Bowers, he set all the rookie records. He's going to eat even more. He may even have a better year this season. They don't got no running back. They could take a running back. Genty, maybe. They could take a wide receiver. I don't know at 6 if there's a guy worthy that high. Maybe that's why I said you trade back. They need wide receivers in the worst way. They got Jacoby Myers, but he's never been that guy. Like I said, just having Brock Bowers, cool. Looks like DK Metcalf on his way out of Seattle, cool. Tyler Lockett cut, cool. Mike McDonald, who's your quarterback? Who are your receivers? Who's anything that you got left? Because now the cupboard is bare, and now you're just acquiring more picks. So I guess for DK, you're going to get what? Maybe a 2 at most. We hear the Bengals are trying to trade Henderson for a late 2, 3. So you're not going to get super equivalent return like you get in other sports. But Geno Smith, and we can look at the stats real quick. He's had some decent years, and I don't want to sleep on the brother. I don't want to sleep on the brother because he's really had some decent years the past couple of years. And I'm going to pull that up right now for everybody to take a look at. Let me see. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, maybe a little small still. Let me enlarge a little more. Honestly, if you want to just take out the first half of his career before he got to Seattle, you want to look at from 2020 to 2024, the 4 years he was there, especially 2022 to 2024. Played in 17 games in 2022, 15 games in 2023, 17 in 2024. 69.8 completion percentage, 64.7 completion percentage, 70.4 completion percentage. So he has a pretty high completion percentage. He's good dinking and dunking. He's good with the short, safe throws, 42-82, 36-24, 43-20. So he's somewhere between that 35 to 4,000 range. 5.2, 4.0, 3.6. Like I said, he likes to dink and dunk. So obviously the arm strength isn't there as he gets older as well. Remember, he was drafted in what, 2013? So over 10 years ago. So he did have 15 picks. Like so I said the turnovers. Gene Malenko. If you know about Dean Malenko, the wrestler, the man of 1,000 holds, we call him Gene Malenko, the man of 1,000 turnovers, because he had 15 interceptions this past year. And I think he was sacked 50 times as well. Seattle's offensive line was terrible. I didn't know they were that bad. He was sacked 50 times. 31 the year before and 46 the first year. So an increase by what, 19? That's crazy, man. I didn't know he was sacked that much. In Las Vegas, their O line isn't much better either. They probably could use some O linemen to protect them. So that's going to be something to look at. He's had what, touchdown wise? He's had 30 in 2022, 20 in 2023, and 21 in this past season, 2024, 15 interceptions. So he is more of he's going to probably throw you 20 to 25 touchdowns, 15 to 20 interceptions. So for every 2 touchdowns, he's going to have an interception, and he's going to probably throw between 35 to 4,000 yards. Can you win with him? Yes. Can you go from the 6th pick in the draft to outside the top 10? Like I said, could you win maybe 7, 8 games now? Like I said, you're probably still 4th behind the Chargers, behind the Broncos, and behind the Chiefs. But as you see, Gene Malenko, Geno Smith I think he has some capabilities. I think he does have some capabilities. I do want to get his rushing info because I do want to look at his numbers on the ground. Let me see if I can get the rushing numbers. I don't need to compare the game info. Let's do advanced rushing and receiving. So he rushed for his most amount of yards for rushing was over 200, was 366, and that was 2 years ago. So 272. He did have how many touchdowns on the ground? I like how it doesn't want to tell me. It doesn't tell me the touchdowns. Oh nope, hold on. 1 yard break. It doesn't tell me. But I don't know. Am I missing a touchdown? No, it doesn't tell me the touchdown. 1 yard broken tackle attempts. Yeah, that's advanced rushing. That's defensive fumbles. Well, here's the fumbles. He fumbled how many times this year? He fumbled 6 times this year, 9 times this year. 9 times. So 8 in 2022, 5 in 2023, and 9 this past year. So he turns the ball over, not just with interceptions. He's probably going to have another 7 or 8 fumbles. So you're looking at 23 to 25 turnovers a year, which isn't going to help you. It's pretty much a more polished Jameis Winston. That's how I look at it. He can win your 7 or 8 games, but he could also lose your 7 or 8 games with his turnovers. And I was trying to get his age. He is let's go to the bio. Let's go to the bio. He is 34. So he will be turning 35. The season will be in the first few weeks. So he ain't getting no younger. This is probably his last chance as well. But I don't know. I don't know if this changes life for the Raiders. I don't know if this is a that is going to make the Raiders significantly better. But like I said, it's a stopgap. I think if I'm them, I'm looking to trade back. Somebody wants to come up, get a player, get a quarterback. I'm dropping back to 10. I'm dropping back to 12. I'm getting picks in this year's draft and next year's draft. And I maybe use those next year to draft a quarterback. And you go with Geno Smith, and you think that's available. Ashton Genty, Mr. The brother out of South Carolina. There are a lot of ways you could go if you trade back, get more picks. You have a lot of needs: wide receiver, offensive line, running back, corner, pass rusher. You got Max Crosby signed, but you need somebody on the opposite side of him. That's the start. Corner, safety, a linebacker. They can use anything. I'm sure the Raiders fans is going to comment down below. You guys can use just about anything on offense and defense. And Pete Carroll, Tom Brady, hopefully everybody that got there, they're going to try to turn the ship around, but it's going to be a tough climb. They got the experienced coach. It's a lot of Hall of Fame and Super Bowl and winning coaches in that division. But right now, they're still fourth in the division. Obviously, we got a long way to go. So buckle your seatbelts, get in the car. It's going to be a wild, fun ride. Free agency frenzy gets underway this coming week. If you haven't already, still on that subscribe button, tackle that thumbs up, blitz that bell, sign up below. We want to hear from you in the comment section. What do you think about Geno Smith going to the Las Vegas Raiders? What do you think about the Seahawks plan? Do they go after Sam Darnold? Do they draft a quarterback? What is going to happen with the aftermath of this trade? But I want to hear from you. Leave a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. If you haven't already, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the trade. Love it, hate it. I think Geno Smith's he's probably in the top 20 of quarterbacks, but honestly, he's probably not going to be that guy to get you over the hump. He's like a more polished Jameis Winston. He's going to get you 7 or 8 wins, and you'll probably go 9-8 at best. But we'll see. Raiders fans, I want to hear from you. Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. Flex Zone family, NFL fans, sound off down below. We'll see you when we see you. Geno Smith traded to the Las Vegas Raiders for a 3rd round pick.